Okay, looks like we're actually up and live. I could pop this out.
Yep, this one video.
Alright. 2 more people.
Alright. 2 more people!
That's all we need. You don't have me on your team, guys. That's no. That you've those are all rumors. They're all rumors.
Tuco boosted, confirmed on stream.
Well, now it's confirmed on stream. Alright, great. It just continues. Oh, man.
Alright.
Only one more
Oh,
spot.
we're about to get our last one.
Yeah, I think so too. This will be awesome.
Yeah, that filled up right when we needed it to.
You want to take a look at the teams real quick?
Okay, let's see here. Silver, gold, bronze, gold. Gold, bronze, bronze, silver, silver.
It's looking okay. Depends on what this last one is. And there you go. Hang on, let me take a
Hey!
look. Gold, but that's actually pretty.
Yeah, that
pretty
looks
even.
balanced.
I like it. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to be last pick. I see. All right. So yeah. Whoever is the game owner, which is Sasp Zeb Hall. I think we can get this game going. All right. You want to start us off with game 2?
Alright, welcome back everyone to Trinity Force Network Battle Arena Game 2 of the night. I'm LaShock, joined here tonight with Ugly Tuco, not a taco, and no, he was not boosted. We're going here for a second game of Battle Arena where we get 2 groups of players ranked bronze through gold into a match while we watch and give feedback to try and help you prove your game. And also remember to check us out on all of our podcasts and more information at trinityforcepodcast.com, because if you like League of Legends, there's something there for you. And again, remember our simple rules here: no using TeamSpeak, no troll picks, and no in-game toxicity. We're trying to create a solo queue environment, but at the same time, we're all trying to help and improve. So if you see anyone trolling or being toxic or using TeamSpeak, take a screenshot, let us know. Meanwhile, on to Champ Select.
I'd like to add that declaring that somebody has no nipples is very hurtful, and that will not be tolerated in future chats. That is all. Moving on. Once again, we have a whole bunch of jungle bans. Vi, Gragas, Sejuani. Those are all great. Hecarim is still pretty strong. His lane was nerfed a little bit, but they kind of slightly buffed his jungling ability with his clear speed, but he's still a pretty dangerous threat. I'm guessing the Morgana ban is more of a holdover from last game, but maybe somebody just doesn't want to have to deal with those bindings coming at them in the bot lane.
Looks like we're...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I would say we're getting the Freljord up in here so far.
Yeah.
The first pick Nunu's interesting, mostly because then the other team can know that what sort of pressure to expect out of the enemy jungle, as well as how much their own jungler is going to have to deal with potential invades.
Yeah. Once again, we'll never know what Stalker picks until the last second, so it's no use speculating.
Right, let alone his summoners.
Yeah. That looks like he went back to Draven. Intense mechanical AD carry. However, he can. His axes just hurt so much once he starts cashing in those stacks. I kind of like Draven. He's really cool. And then we have Vlad. No, I was to say I don't know. The only CC they would really have was Thresh if they had Vladimir on their team there. Even though you have those snowballs from Nunu, it's not hard CC. It's hard for them to lock down for the damage for Vlad. And they do have a Flay if he chooses to go Yasuo, but...
Well, is Priest of Rathmon gonna run back the Zed again? This time looks like in mid lane, and potentially.
Once again, Echo is being hovered by Asmodai. Feels like getting right back on that horse.
Now, this may be a pure speculation, but I'm wondering if the Draven pick had anything to do with the Copenhagen Wolves SK game we saw earlier.
Maybe. I think I've seen Stalker pull out the Draven before. But we'll have to see if he still has 700 ping on his internet from across the Atlantic Ocean. We'll see if that affects his micromanaging the axes. I'm kinda liking Purple Team's composition so far. I have to see what these picks are for Blue Team before I can really feel like what they're going for. If that's what they're gonna go with right now, they have a very dangerous snowbally team. Pun intended with Nunu, because he can get each of those lanes going with his early pressure, or if he decides not to gank at all, he can just make life miserable and take Trundle out of the picture altogether just by constantly being in his jungle, taking things, being rude, being a dirty Nunu player.
And yet he... Oh, I'm not going to make that pun. Anyways, Purple Team has to build a Frozen Heart.
Yeah. Definitely.
Jax and Kalista, two carries that really like their attack speed.
Especially with the Nunu buffing one of them.
The Blood Boil.
Yep. So, I'm not exactly sure who should build it, either Trundle or Nautilus, one of them. They should probably decide that before the game starts, or once the game starts and they get past their first item.
In all honesty, with the fact that they are... I mean, Jax does do some mixed damage, but they're pretty much all physical.
Now,
on Blue Team,
I kind of like Draven Nautilus bot lane.
That's a lot of level 6 kill potential.
It's a bunch of kill potential and especially against Kalista, if he gets a hook on her, he can lock her down long enough for Draven to just throw his axes at her and she can't jump around all willy-nilly like she's often prone to do. But this top lane matchup is going to be, I think, brutal for Echo.
All depends on how well Shanks can play that Jax and jump on his face.
Yeah, Echo is great at dodging in and out, and if Jax lands his stun on Echo, that's gonna be the trade's over. Jax wins that trade. So it is gonna revolve a whole bunch around the stun if Jax can land it. If not, Echo will be able to dash in and out as he pleases, throw the slowdown, dance around. But if Jax gets within and is able to get 3 auto attacks off, proc his the passive on his ulti, I don't know. I just feel like Jax really has the advantage here. It's gonna take a lot of work to dash in and out as Echo.
Depending upon the cooldown and mana management, Echo might be able to give him a good harass up for a few levels, but especially once he hits 6.
see your jungle matchup. Trundle, I feel can't. I don't know if he has enough CC to lock down Nunu to. He can duel him. I know that much. Trundle's one of the best junglers out there, but I think Nunu will just be able to spam laugh and blood boil away.
I feel that Trundle will really want to put a lot of his focus. I feel like he's really gonna might have to babysit top lane quite a bit, because mid lane against the Zed, he's not gonna have that pressure.
Mid lane is a huge skill matchup. both of these champs rely on high. Both rely so much on the inputs they receive and how they're played. It'll just be who outplays each other. Both champs are capable of pulling off amazing plays, and both are capable of pulling off amazingly derpy plays. So.
And there's so much potential in a Kalista Fresh lane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for engage or for disengage.
Yeah.
I really like seeing any time that they're getting ganked and Kalista picks up Fresh, throws Fresh backwards, Fresh drops the lantern and pulls Kalista backwards.
Yeah.
Double flash.
It's difficult. I was gonna say, Trundle, he can either farm and build some items in the jungle and try to be a monster, at the 25-minute mark, just trying to leave his lanes where they are. Or he can try to affect the early game. He might as well just try to affect the lanes early on, because I have a feeling Nunu's going to be in his jungle taking things without asking. And so farming up while letting your lanes, win or lose is might not be the best option for Trundle here. He might have to just try and make things happen early on.
I would say a single well-placed pillar can force a flash from a lot of these lanes, because not so many of them don't have a mobility. They don't have a jump, they don't have a dash, they don't have a blink.
Yeah.
Alright, now the delay is over and we go to the loading screen. Only have to do filler talk for another few more moments. No.
Yeah.
Oh. How can I notice that Mega's on this trademark Fresh?
Oh yeah, he is capable of making some pretty sweet hooks.
I feel like Asmodai on Echo is going to really need to make good use of his teleport to make going top lane as Echo work out for him.
Yeah, I don't expect him to win lane. He's gonna have to try and move around and make things happen.
Alright, on to the Rift.
Already?
Well, at least I am.
Oh, well then.
But nobody else is. I'm all alone.
I'm pretty hopeful in this Draven Nautilus bot lane. I think they can get things going. I think they have an advantage, but at the same time, Thresh Kalista is so slippery.
Horse Doctor had the run. That may have been a literal statement.
Yeah. He had to run. Get in his run before the thunderstorms take out his house. He's not in Texas, though. Apparently Maine is having a whole bunch of problems right now, too.
He does live on the coast, like, right on the coast.
He does. Things can get very volatile there. Let me adjust the video settings here so that it's not flashing for everybody. Okay, here we go. In game. Bunch of dancing going on. Trundle may have won the dance off.
Thank you for a lot of these people here for not having already selected their skills, with a few exceptions.
Yeah.
I feel like taking Callista Sentinel is one of those exceptions because you can use that for extra vision, and its passive is useful.
It's useful for leashing. It's useful for laning. It's pretty good all around as a first pick.
Yeah,
And
taking it.
Yeah, it helps you spot out invades and prevent deaths.
That's one of those few exceptions.
It looks like Nunu is gonna start at Gromp, which is pretty good. I like that. And Trundle's starting Gromp as well. That means, however, that Thresh and Callista looks like they're moving up a lot. They're trying to get the aggro here on these minions so that they can get level 2 first. Let's see if they're
They get level 2 first, and Mega can land a good hook. Then they can put a lot of early damage onto
I can tell you right
early
now.
Draven.
I can tell you right now that Stalker and Draven and Nautilus will probably reach level 2 first, I think. Yeah. Once these 3 melee minions go down.
How's everything looking on top lane? Asmo has pushed himself into the level 2 beforehand.
Nautilus is walking up, he has level 2. Does he have hook? No, he just walks up and ease, slows him. You got the advantage now. Now the 3-minute mark is coming up. Now is the time when most first ganks happen. You can see Trundle kind of looking towards mid, Nunu too. Botline kid. Oh, there's the hook onto Draven and the flay back. Callista goes in too. The passive is clicked on him. But the damage from Draven Nautilus is so much. The flash is forced onto Callista, and Nautilus is low as well. Everybody but Thresh is really low now and popping health potions. And it looks like Trundle is giving Nunu a taste of his own medicine. Look at that. Steals his red buff. Amazing. Wow. That's gotta be frustrating for Nunu. That's his job.
Things are looking fairly close in top lane, except that Asmo's really running low on resources there on Echo.
Yeah.
Having to burn through his flask and his mana pretty quickly and starting to get down CS. Oh, can we have... Boy, this is so close in bot lane.
Whoa! I missed it. There's the first blood, and it looks like Draven's gonna get the double kill. Oh no!
That was so
Oh
close.
man.
The difference was that someone still had their heal up.
Yeah? Was heal blown earlier from one of them?
Yes, heal was used by Callista when she almost died under the tower.
Okay.
And Draven still had his.
Anytime you have a summoner advantage, you always want to fight. You're more likely than not to win that. Looks like Trundle's gonna be looking for a gank up here on Jax. I don't know if Echo has the mana to do any damage here though. Nice stun by Jax, and looks like he'll walk away.
Mid lane matchups looking... Oof! Wow, that was a lot of damage. Never mind, I was going to say that Ahri is way up there keeping health up, but Dead landed a full combo and took her down to half health.
Yeah, she's took a free tower shot there. She needs to micro her movements around tower a bit better, but she definitely has the edge here. I don't think Zed has any more health pots. Ahri just used hers.
But she's also got that innate sustain.
I wonder when she's gonna hit 6. She might want to try and do something before Zed hits 6.
Oh. Now Echo's getting pushed out of lane.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot they can really do about that, sadly, because the amount of mana he's going to have to expend to try and put pressure on Jax is just going to be way too difficult.
Nunu looks like he might be coming in here for a gank on mid. Ahri sees him, obviously, but she's go play up and aggressive. She really wants this kill on the Zed, and looks like she might get it.
Oh, she did.
She hits 6, uses that advantage to get the kill, but yeah, and she'll be able to get away and even threaten Nunu's life. Nice job there by Ari. Was Zed W down? Was he not able to just W back under tower?
He did, and then he was already ignited and really low.
Jax is going in on Echo. Stun goes down on both of them.
That's part of the problem there, is that Echo wants to come in and auto attack you, and Jax says, okay, I'm just going to use Counter Strike.
Yeah.
And it's super effective.
Echo might have to utilize his Q and W more to get close up to... If he jumps in with his dash, it leaves him no escape. He's going to have to rethink how he goes in and saving his E to escape to a nearby enemy minion.
Now, you notice that actually something I've seen that Shanks is doing here on his Jax is baiting Echo in by standing right on the edge of that stun field. Look, if I didn't know any better, I would say that Echo's going to be rushing an Iceborne Gauntlet.
Zed gang spot, ulti's on to Draven. I don't think he has enough damage to kill Draven. Draven, on the other hand, his axes do a ton of damage, and there's no follow-up from Thresh or Kalista. I don't think they were able to get in there in time. Hook on the Nautilus will result in nothing, but it looks like the troll found Nunu and is chasing him away. Man.
Oh, look at this.
Ari. She finds Nunu. Nunu is having a very bad day.
Third cast. Oh, but now... Well, that damage is something that they'll still have to be... Whew! Almost predicted that hook perfectly.
Yeah.
So the CS lead is just broadening in top lane. But unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that Nautilus can really do about that.
Oh. If you look at the CS for Trundle and Nunu also.
Yeah, Trundle is giving Nunu tastes on this, and he keeps going into that jungle. And boy, those 2 early kills on Ari, and she's sitting on a needlessly large rod now, just being a huge bully in lane.
Yep, Nautilus needs to man up a bit there. You saw Draven use his W, his speed rush to get in, but it looks like they're gonna hook onto Nautilus, go in on him a bit, put down a decent amount of damage. So right now, Draven has a Vampiric Scepter, and Kalista just has Doran's Blade and Boots.
What do you think of this for looking like that Echo's going to go for an Iceborne Gauntlet?
Well, once
is what
again,
I'm assuming.
you see Nunu's red being taken away as well.
Wow.
Man. That is,
Silent is...
And he's going right in behind Kalista and Thresh. They don't see it
no...
coming.
Oh,
nice
hook.
They really want this Kalista though. The flash, another flash burned. I don't think it's... Oh, the bite is going to secure the kill. And they're going to get the clean double. Very nice.
Such a good gank. They managed tower aggro there really well.
Alright, so now Nunu, realizing he needs to start reacting. He is reacting. He's going to the enemy jungle. His teammates might not like it, but I don't think there's much he could have done there.
So on the side note, I personally really don't like chilling Smite on Nunu. He's already got a snowball for that.
Yeah.
He doesn't need Devourers, or I'm sorry, he doesn't need Rangers by any means, but I feel like challenging Smite's going to be much better suited for him.
And there's Red Team building there. They have a 3k gold lead about right now.
That's a pretty big gold lead at 10 minutes.
Mid, throws a snowball. There's the Zed ult and the Ari ult. Oh. 1 for 1.
Yeah, she still manages to get a kill off in the midst of all of that.
She does. I feel like she might have been able... Draven ult comes in! Gets the kill.
I Lamau.
Man. That's too bad.
No, actually, it looks like Echo is going straight for a Frozen Heart. Tank Echo, top lane confirmed.
I have no idea if that works, but it's
Uh,
looking to prove at least somewhat effective against Jax. Wow. I'm not exactly sure how that's happening. Maybe I need to pay more attention to top lane.
Well, I thought that he was going for an Iceborne Gauntlet because when I saw the Glacial Shroud, but no.
I think that all that extra mana is allowing him to harass with his Q a lot more often than Jax expects.
And to also get on those procs for using the passive for doing the missing damage, or the missing health damage.
Okay.
And well, there's many a champion that likes having lots of CDR.
So right now, Draven and Alice definitely have a huge advantage in bot lane item-wise, but they don't see this Nunu coming in for the gank. Here he comes around.
Absolute
I
Zero's on
expected
cooldown,
Kalista
so...
ulti here to send Thresh in.
Oh no, it's already...
Draven is able to just kind of keep his distance here. I think in the end, though, he isn't going to make it out, and neither will Nautilus.
No.
Nice gank there.
That was well timed for right when Absolute Zero came back off of cooldown.
So, yeah. I think it might have been better if Draven had been running back to his own tower with Nautilus. They got a little split up there. But meanwhile, here comes Ahri, killing people on her way down bot. I don't think she'll be able to make anything else happen, though, bot lane.
Gonna take that pink ward and leave.
Meanwhile, Zed sees Ahri roaming. Looks like he'll be able to pick up this wave.
So, yeah, since building up all this armor and mana, we have actually been seeing Echo be able to be a bit of a bully in lane against Jax. I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't either. I don't know. I feel like this is above my pay grade of what's happening right now.
What I suspect is that it probably has a lot to do with the player Shanks playing Jax not knowing what to expect out of Echo's kit.
Yeah, I think that has to do a lot with it too.
Because now he's got a Frozen Heart. So, lots of mana, lots of CDR, lots of armor.
He's able to just go in time and time again. But I think Jax, he needs to realize he has the advantage here, even with Frozen Heart, because I don't think Echo's going to be able to put down any damage.
Not if he's got Counter-Strike up like he did just then.
Nice. Nice trade there. Oh. Yeah.
I mean, that
Echo
cost him it cost him a lot to do that, though. That's his ult.
did,
That was...
and he wasn't able to do any damage. He ultied Jax there. Pretty low, like, but just didn't do a lot of damage. He doesn't have any AP for it to scale off of. Even though he's not taking as much damage as he does, he's not able to be a threat
Oh,
himself.
meanwhile, back in red jungle,
Draven continues to add stacks on stacks on stacks.
now Draven has rushed a Bloodthirster.
Yep.
I personally really like Infinity Edge on him.
I know people like the crit, but the thing with Bloodthirster, if you build it first on Draven, if you hit somebody with that axe, you get an insane amount of lifesteal back due to that 20%. I mean, I think Freeze did build Bloodthirster first today in the LCS, so it's not like a bad decision. He just has to adjust his
yeah,
playstyle
look
a
at
little
that.
bit. So like he doesn't have any axes up. He needs to be like realize that he won't get any crit chances there. He's got one axe. Oh, he dropped another one. But he needs to realize he has to have two axes going. You really have to be catching and hitting all your axes as Draven if you build Bloodthirster first. But it's a good. You're able to duel people as long as you catch axes just because of how much lifesteal you get.
I saw that his health was up that entire fight.
Yeah,
Like,
that wasn't even quite close. Yeah.
At the end, it popped his shield. At the end. So I definitely can see the value in that.
Zed just wandering around red jungle here. I don't know what he plans on getting out of this. Is he gonna try and steal red buff here? Yeah, he is. Oh,
I'd say Trundle's just gonna smite it.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
would
what
not
to tell
take
you
that
there.
lantern. Megla might be in a bit of trouble here as Thresh. Here comes Nunu though. Zed needs to get in there right now if they're gonna get. Alright, there we go. They chased him off.
So it looks like Trundle's gonna be building a. I'm hoping a Black Cleaver second, cause built a Phage right after Cinderhulk.
Yeah, it most likely is Black Cleaver. I don't know how I feel about Black Cleaver on Trundle. It takes a while for you to build those stacks up on people. All you have are your autos and your bite, which is basically an enhanced auto attack. I mean, you have to be in melee range. There's no easy way for you to apply multiple stacks of Cleaver onto somebody to get the full 5 or 6 stack effect on them. Even though the cooldown reduction is very, very nice.
Yeah, the health cooldown reduction and the movement speed on hit, all things that work well for him. So he may not be able to get the most out of the armor shred stacks, but he also, with his ult, can reduce the armor of one target. So
Nice attempt to steal there by Callista. Teamfight's breaking out now. They're zoning pretty well. Callista's gotten pretty decent peel here. Zed goes in, and he's gonna pay with his life.
And now Ari's dead.
Nice job by Mega there. I don't think he's gonna be able to live here. Dravenax is gonna. Whoa!
Oh, cancel the animation.
Very nice ulti there by Callista to save Thresh's life. But it looks like Jax got bullied out again by Echo. This top lane continues to confuse me, because every time I turn away, Echo gets an advantage, and every time I focus on it, it looks like Jax starts winning.
No kills. I mean, Jax does have 60 more CS, to be fair.
What happened there?
I don't know. I was looking at top lane at that moment. I'm gonna rewind.
Alright. I'm guessing Nunu ulti. The Empire.
I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna watch it and let you know.
Let me know if what could have been happened to avoid that double kill, because I don't feel like Nunu should have been able to do that. And that's not my Nunu bias speaking.
Oh, right after they drop the tower, they come diving in to get the kill on Callista, but Nunu timed out their CS and ulted them, and then threw a snowball for the other kill.
That may be a dead Echo. Yep, stun lands. Zed is able to catch up, but they can't quite put enough damage on. The exhaust goes down onto Nautilus, which is interesting. Echo ults back in, even more interesting. I feel like he could have walked away with his life. He might have been able to survive that ignite.
I think his intention there was because him popping back was going to feed more kills to the rest of the to Ahri, the 5 and 2 Ahri.
Yeah.
So we're looking. I guess we're getting a utility Echo here, which is an interesting take on the champion.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Nunu looks like to be in a bit of trouble here. He probably will just be able to get away, to tell the truth. Yeah, here's Nunu.
Yeah, there's that Black Cleaver and Ninja Tabis.
Interesting.
Now, there's so much physical damage on blue team. Ninja Tabis seem like a great idea. It looks like red team's making
Draven's all alone. He needs to be really careful here.
Yeah, because red team's making a play on top tower, which is Trundle not just tearing that thing apart?
Looks like Jax wants to fight. I don't think he'll be able to take both Echo and Trundle. And Draven with his axes. He does so much damage.
Oh, he's gone Bloodthirster Youmuu's route.
Wow.
He just doesn't even care. It's a legitimate route, it's just gonna do activate and kill.
That'll definitely be tower here. Oh, Zed, nice job. If you feel like you can't make it to a team fight in time, do what Zed does there. That was a good use of his split pushing skills. He was able to take an objective, even though his team lost a couple people there. Ahri's going pretty deep. Mega, as much as I admire your playmaking abilities here, you don't have anybody to back you up on that damage. Which is too bad. Let's take a look at... Oh! Wow.
So,
yeah, Draven is very strong. He's able to just lifesteal through all that all that damage.
At this moment, I don't see a single ward on the map for blue team.
Let's see here. No, there's one.
Wait,
A really deep one.
I was so busy looking down, I didn't see up.
Wow.
Meanwhile, red team has got some, well, their bottom half of the map is pretty dark, but they're getting wards out there.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going Frozen Heart into Trinity Force Echo.
Well, what do I know? I don't play Echo.
No one really does yet. But we'll see how that goes.
The problem I feel like with this utility build on Echo is that he doesn't have high base damages. He scales off of AP, and you can't just like do an off build with him easily, I feel like. But we'll see how well this works out.
Still down 75 CS to Jax.
About 5 seconds here till Dragon. Both teams are warding up. Alright, trying to zone out Nunu. I think red team is just going to be able to take this with no contest. Yeah. Oh no, Thresh gets the hook, but that's a dead Thresh, and the rest of blue team needs to recognize that red wave and just start running.
Oh, he should have taken that close to ult and gotten out instead of going back in.
One important trait is to recognize when a fight's lost in. Just try to save as many people as possible so that you don't, say, give up mid tower or another objective because you don't have anybody left alive. It says rotating bot, and I think you might be able to take this bot tower. Mid tower is gonna go, but I don't think they've been able to hold it with him there anyways. He really needs to try and get back for this inhibitor tower, though. It's really important.
Split pushing is great and all, but not if you're going to lose an inhib over it.
Yeah, they just need to...
Draven is just...
Wow, somehow Trundle gets out of there alive.
Just...
Wow. Meantime...
And Draven just... no cares.
Yeah. Teleport coming into bot lane to stop that Zed split pushing.
Zed should have gone back much sooner. He could have made a difference between that Trundle dying.
Yeah.
Actually, he probably would have.
Well, not a lot more for red team to take here in terms of team objectives besides
Baron
and a couple towers. They could easily force, I don't know, they could just ward up around Baron, clear it, force a fight in their favor, and then take it. That might be their best course of action here.
They're really gonna have to figure out a way to get that Draven down.
Yeah, he's
10-2 and 9.
and now he has QSS as well.
Oh, he's had QSS.
Oh.
He's got a Last Whisper now.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
He went Bloodthirster, Yomu's, upgraded his boots, Quicksilver Sash, finished out a Last Whisper now.
Interesting maneuvers by Jax here. I think he'll be able to get out. Oh wow.
Board hopping.
Yeah. He's gonna run in a giant circle and make it out.
Almost missed a fresh lantern, but get it.
Nautilus really wants to get something going here. But I think red team just needs to clear out wards and sit in Baron Pit. See what happens.
Let's see here. Somebody, rule. Are we spectating or well, that's right? We're spectating a match.
Yes. Red team pinging Baron. I think they want to get it started. As soon as they get blue, of course. Blue's very important. Here we go. Looks like they're gonna get started on it. They know Zed's bot lane, and it looks like he pinged bot tower like he's gonna just go for it, and blue team just gonna let this one be taken. Really no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it looks like they want to push down top tower. I agree with. They might want to send somebody to deal with Zed. Or they could just brute force this and try to end before Zed can take anything meaningful.
Oh, Silent wants to point out that they weren't waiting to get blue, they were waiting for Draven.
Ah.
But it's not Draven, it's Draven.
Everybody should know you just operate on Draven's time. You don't operate on your own time. Oof. Close hook there. I think they're going to just be able to walk up and take this tower easy peasy. Nope, there goes Jax. He's going in. Goes right for the threat. But Draven's too strong.
Yeah, a single stand aside and he's okay.
I think that might be game.
We're seeing a lot of people type in the Twitch chat, so I'm guessing as well.
Yeah.
They've got Baron. It's 5 on 3 at this point. Silent is so tanky and strong, he just doesn't even care about the tower.
GG.
Game 2 goes to red team. I think really what was a kicker there was how much Nunu got beat at his own game early on.
Yeah, that was a very well played by Trundle. I was worried that Trundle would be taken out of the game, but it was the exact opposite. Very interesting to say the least.
Alright, I'll create the lobby. I'm not sure if you want to bring up the advanced
I'm going to take a look at some of this stuff.
The ward placement numbers.
My email address. Alright. Let's see here.
We prepare for Ballerina Game 3. Now it's personal.
I'm looking at some of these builds. It looks like Kalista got caught trying to go between a Bloodthirster and a... Oh, what's that called? Where you shoot 3 at the same time. 3 bolts at the same time. Runaan's. That's Hurricane, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, the gold lead was actually not too bad until about the 20-minute mark is when things got out of control. And that was followed by... Looks like red team took Dragon and a couple kills. Yeah, that big fight mid. I'll take a look at wards. Ari did a really good job. She bought 15 wards. She even destroyed 4 wards, which is really, that's a lot, especially for a mid lane.
Yeah.
That's really good. She did an excellent job of controlling vision around mid lane area. 23. Kudos also to Zed and Kalista. They both 11 and 12. That's a lot of wards placed. Not too many wards destroyed. Nunu destroyed 3. He only put down 3. As Nunu, you kind of wanna be master of yours and the enemy jungler's domain, and in order to do that, you need vision. I'm not necessarily saying you should always buy Sightstone. Sightstone is a very good item for Nunu, especially when you're invading a lot. Obviously, I think you found yourself early in the game not invading that much, so I can understand why you didn't buy Sightstone, but try to buy more wards in general, especially the stealth wards. Vision wards purchased. Looks alright. The blue team actually bought a lot of pink wards. Everybody on their team almost contributed. But, yeah. Just gonna take one final look at items. Yeah, I don't see anything that stands out too much. There's the Draven damage. Ahri also did a lot of champion damage too. She did really well this game. But, yeah. I think that's it for this game. I am going to stop the stream, cut it off, and
Clip the stream!
clip the stream. Here.